It's great to have you back at my Coin Lady channel. Now, let's get into XRP. The unexpected demise of support for EOS, Algorand, and USDT on both blockchains has many wondering what's going on with Tether and whether it's related to Mica. You could notice that Tether is supposed to fail at a certain point in time if you examine this closely. That day is almost here, and I fear it will have a negative impact on the US dollar and the cryptocurrency market simultaneously. The time it takes to confirm payment ranges from 30 minutes to 5 hours. Hey, dude, I gotta go ahead and pay for my copy. The blockchain is not something I can alter, sir. Bitcoin is being portrayed as the future by many, who would have you believe otherwise. It is being described as the construction of a new financial system unfolding before our eyes. Although many would have you believe otherwise, Bitcoin is not going anywhere because it is too expensive, takes too long, and will never be used for instant payments. Yes, that is true. Those involved in the cryptocurrency industry also refuse to acknowledge reality. However, no matter how many times you present evidence that XRP and similar cryptocurrencies are the wave of the future, no one will believe you. On the other hand, you never know when people will start to believe it, like when Bitcoin suddenly starts losing value and utility becomes more attractive. And it's on its way. If a digital euro is ever required, we are prepared to issue one. If it's necessary, what does she imply? So esoteric, why? For what reasons may a digital euro be necessary? It will come, it will arrive in due course. That was her second enigmatic response when asked how the EU will address the debt crisis. Additionally, the debt issue will continue indefinitely. Take a peek at the national debts of the US and every other country. A new system is being designed for that reason. As a gold sponsor for the Digital Euro Conference, Ripple is a great addition, and we are aware of its ties to the Digital Euro Association, D.A.S. Remember that? It happened in February of this year. Ripple is fundamental to the whole thing, you know. Because of this, Ripple is always invited to any gathering where discussions about digital future, the fourth industrial revolution, cross-border payments, and the European Union's ongoing testing of digital identity wallets are being held. Fortunately, the plan is to store this information on your phone rather than in a chip form. However, as CBDCs proliferate globally, digital ID will play a crucial role. Additionally, my main issue with digital ID is how it is intertwined with your entire existence. This was true even after they mentioned a power outage and an internet outage. A new financial system then sprang out of nowhere. Meanwhile, the brand new monetary system is activated. For as long as anyone can remember, the new banking system will require a digital ID. Now that we've reached a point where offline payments are feasible, you can use XRP to perform offline payments. If you want to improve the current financial system, you could use XRP too. The reason I bring it up so often is that in the videos I make on CBDCs, people often claim that XRP will sink to zero because CBDCs aren't coming in. For XRP's price to climb, CBDCs are unnecessary. While merchant services will incur a tax from the European Central Bank, the digital euro itself will not. You can already see the fee competition that will ensue when new stable coins arrive on Ripple. The goal of Digital Europe is to ensure that consumers may pay without any fees. Has expenses associated with offering a free service, gets payment from a merchant bank, but doesn't pay Eurosystem. If consumers insist on keeping using money, however, the proceeds from product sales go toward transaction fees, merchant fees, and the consumer bank, all of which are not part of the P to Euro system. This is how the incentives will function, so keep that in mind. Also, you might check it out in other countries before bringing it here. I'm still of the belief that the US will have a CBDC. So that's one way they plan to encourage you to utilize the digital currency. There will be more incentives as well. You might be able to save 10% or even 20% on this item. There will be a plethora of bonuses available for that item. Anyone receiving government assistance, including members of the armed forces, will be eligible to receive CBDC payments, as will those receiving Social Security and welfare benefits. UUBI will appear out of nowhere. and it will also be linked to CBDC, just like any government program that gets money from the government. Tell me what they have in mind. Are they aware of anything? The ultra-wealthy who are preparing for the end of the world may be paranoid, but that's just how everyone else is. Can you believe all the billionaires who spent so much money on these secret bunkers? They probably knew the crash was coming, which is why they were constructing those bunkers. After the new financial system is established, the lights are on, and the internet is operational again, they will emerge from their bunkers. They are aware that the banking system is about to collapse, and that the impending collapse will be much larger than '08. They were probably getting ready for that. Definitely not the Third World War. Indeed, I do not anticipate a third global war, rather, we are presently engaged in a money war, with the US attempting to maintain the dollar's relevance. The BRICS group of countries isn't the only one that wants out of the US dollar, a number of other nations share this goal. At the moment, that is the situation. Also, I'll be using my own post for this. As for me, I support Trump. He had a positive impact on the economy. However, I do not believe him when he claims that the United States will not have a CBDC. Simply said, it is illogical. The digital age is rapidly approaching on a global scale. If the United States does not change, what will it do? No, I don't believe so. Ripple met with him in 2018. Plus, he's familiar with XRP. I believe a CBDC was already in the works in 2018. Plus, it'll be a reality by 2025. This is the view I hold. Additionally, many have speculated that Ripple's new stable coin would be a CBDC. As for the go-back system, they mentioned that as well. Another argument brought up was the possibility that cash will actually be around for a long time to come, rather than disappearing entirely. I maintain my belief that we will observe that parallel system. In my opinion, you will have both cash and CBD. This is also occurring at the moment in the European Union. The digital euro will soon be available, and there will be incentives to use it. At the same time, paper money will remain in circulation, and the central bank will continue to print more digital currency. That's why I stress the need of keeping an eye on developments to the east so you can anticipate those in the west. Simply said, we're continuing down this road. My guess is that Trump wasn't trying to imply that a CBDC would not be possible. It would have been a perfect talking topic, so he wanted to say it. Since the sole definition of a CBDC is a stable currency issued by the US government, any coin, even Ripple stable coin, would fall under this category. Subscribing and liking my channel would mean the world to me. Take care.